as you can see. The Imperial is in a garage, and so is my Monte Carlo and my dually camper. Some of you might know that I don't have a garage, so you might be asking why I'm in here. Well, this was the big surprise I had for the first day of Power Tour. We got a garage. We finally got a garage. It's got a heater and really dim lights. But we're gonna get some shop lights put in here, put some lights up under the workbench here, and this will be the new shop. The camper is gonna stay in here just because it leaks really bad, but the truck's gonna come out. So once I pull the truck out, the Monte's just gonna be kind of put up over here and have a little bit of room. And then I'll have enough room to park 4 more cars in here, but we're not gonna do that. Like, the Imperial will probably be in and out of here just because it's a beautiful car until I get a project car in here, and then this will sit outside. But for now, it's kind of a mess. But, oh, we also got this big air compressor. It's kind of got a small pump. It's a single cylinder pump. It's 200, it says 240, but I think it's 220. I don't know for sure. But we got we've had some problems with this today. It kept overheating because it takes forever to build pressure because it's a single cylinder, so I'd have to, this button's funny, so I'd take a needle nose and push the button in, or pull the button out and then push the button in and it'd start. But after I wasn't using it for 20 minutes straight of that pumping, probably overheating, then it worked fine. But yeah, we got a shop. Like I said, we got heat, it's insulated, so we'll be able to work all winter long and get some more projects done. And we got an air compressor, so I'm gonna set the tire machine up right here. I think it's kind of gonna block my hose, but I think that's the best bet for the tire machine, nice and close to the air compressor. Probably gonna put my little toolbox here, my Harbor Freight toolbox here. Like I said, get some lights under here. I've been just randomly throwing stuff in here. Oh, and I got like 4 15-inch concert speakers with like huge horns on them for mid-range, but I think I'm gonna set that up back here. I got a stereo. It's not the best stereo, but I got a stereo for that so we can have some sound in here. So yeah, there's the new shop, the new Zip Tie Customs headquarters. We can get more and better builds and whatnot done in here. So I think one of the first main projects, because this has been my daily driver, is you probably seen on a video, I put a Quadrajet on there to put the quick fuel on here, but halfway home, or during my way home from Iola, I was getting about a quarter tank every 15 miles with that Quadrajet, and I wasn't going to drive 4 hours home like that, so I put the quick fuel back on there, and the Quadrajet's sitting up there. Them are a good carburetor, but it's going to take a lot of tuning, and I want this truck turnkey because it's the camper truck. I use it for hauling stuff, so I think the quick fuel might end up on the Monte at a later date. Obviously, it needs to be tuned, but I get distracted easy. The first main project, because the quick fuel isn't going on this car, I got some carb spacers from the swap meet. I'm gonna try to put a carb spacer on here so it doesn't boil the fuel anymore after it's done driving for like 5 minutes. And then it'll be, well, right now it's drivable. And then I gotta drop the tank. I think I gotta fix the vent tube on the top. I'm trying to get it empty because I gotta get the sending unit arm bent to right, because it says I got a full tank, like basically until I'm empty. Then it'll drop. But I'm gonna play with that around, play with the fuel tank a little bit. That'll probably be one of the first main projects. And the second project, I don't know what's gonna come first, this or this. But this needs a lot. Let me tell you what, it needs a lot. But the first main project is I'm gonna put a rear end under this car, because if you haven't seen the video, I kind of broke the rear end. Not sure why, but I got 295s on the back, and it was wheel hopping pretty hard, so I'm sure that's what the issue was. But we're going to throw an axle under there. It's not the right axle. It's a 7.5 rear end, I think it is, out of like a Cutlass, or like the LS version of this Monte Carlo, I'm pretty sure. And it's got like a 243 gear in it, which just is a 373. Right now it's perfect. I think it's perfect. So the 240 is gonna really bring up the gear ratio. So we can do like 90 miles an hour at 1500 RPM because it's got overdrive. But we're just gonna put that axle in here. I might have to change a U-joint, not sure yet, so I can move this car around. It needs a motor rebuild bad, because we have like, once it's warmed up, we got no oil pressure at idle, maybe like a pound or two. Like it's kind of getting to the point where it keeps burning up lifters on the camshaft. So we're gonna put cam bearings in it. We're gonna put main bearings in it. We're gonna try to do it in here for cheap. So we're gonna hone it with a hone. I gotta buy a hone, so I'm gonna try to find one at like a swap meet or something. Oh, sorry for lighting. It's like, I just looked at the camera, it's like orange, so I'm gonna get some better lighting in here. But we're gonna rebuild this motor eventually, but that's probably gonna be like a winter project. So that's gonna be kind of stuffed in the corner over here for now. But the Monte is indoors now. I don't have to worry about this thing anymore. It's fairly rust free. It needs some floor pans and a couple little spots, but it's a pretty clean car. But that, and then we might tackle a transmission rebuild in here, not sure yet. So that's going to be a big winter project. This is going to be a little project. And then another project, you've probably seen my Chrysler New Yorker I got. 1953 Chrysler New Yorker. We got to get that in here and try to get that motor unstuck and see if we can get it running. That motor is a lot more stuck than I thought. I've been soaking it with diesel fuel and transmission fluid and Marvel Mystery Oil for, I want to say 5 months or more now, almost a year. And she is still locked up tight. I'm not sure if it's the motor or the transmission, but if it's up in the air, I can spin the transmission, or I can spin the drive shaft. So I don't know where it's frozen yet. So we just got to get that in here and see, because it sucks working on it in the grass. And I never had a garage, so we're going to use a garage. Most of the time I'm like bringing my stuff to work on, or bringing it to other people's houses and working on them, or we're just working on them outside. So yeah, we got a shop now. We're going to get that New Yorker in here and get some projects done. And then maybe eventually my tow truck. I still have that. We just got to bring it here, and that needs a lot. The frame is kind of rotten in a few spots, but it's rotten in like all the right places where it's fixable. And by fixable, I just mean go to the local steel place, whatever it's called, and get some 1/4-inch plate and just plate her up like a derby car. Oh, and then another thing, being this is a big welder, it's going to kind of suck having to unplug stuff. And if I get a plasma cutter, I can't just unplug the air compressor because I'll need it. We got power. We got big power. Not sure what it is. I think it's 220, maybe 240 like the compressor says. Not 100% sure, but we got that, and we got a welder. So I just gotta bring it here and we'll be able to weld. I gotta make an extension cord for it, otherwise the welder's gonna be, well, that ain't the welder, it's a sandblaster, but the welder's gonna have to like sit right here to reach the plug-in, and I might be able to weld some pipes on here. Oh, we got some mufflers for the Imperial. That's another thing. Not sure if I'm gonna record it, but I'm definitely gonna record the after of what these pipes sound like. They're Porter mufflers. They were expensive, let me tell you that. But the guy says I'm going to love them. He says they're never going to blow out. So we're going to put them on the Imperial and see how it sounds, because it's like crazy loud. And the neighbor's got a newborn baby, and I don't really want to be the guy with a really loud car. Not that I don't like it. It's just obnoxiously loud. Like, this car's got glass packs. It is loud, but they can live with that. This one's got nice quiet mufflers. It does rumble a little bit, but this one's quiet. This one's kind of loud. Eventually I would like to put some Flowmasters on it, or if I like them Porters, this car will end up with them. But anyway, the video is already 10 minutes long, probably a little longer. No one's even gonna watch it anyway, so we got a shop. So just stay tuned, leave your comments for what you want to see, and we can try to get it done now that we got a shop. If we don't get a video out in the next couple weeks or two, and this is probably why, because I'm trying to get everything moved into the shop and the house and whatnot. But hope you enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, watch it, don't watch it, send it to your friends, don't, whatever you want to do. But anyway, the guys who like it, thanks for watching.